Kevin Gosman's story. I think it was the summer of 2009. I was recruiting in Minneapolis. He was at this big event. I watched him throw 3 pitches, and I was like, this is the best guy in the country. I'm going to call him. And as soon as I asked him who was recruiting him, he said LSU, and so I never called him again. Hey, this is phenomenal. I just want to say thank you for the support. One of my mentors a long time ago told me the winning formula for building a college baseball program is recruiting and raising money. The more money you raise, the more attractive you can make your program look, the better you can recruit, the more you win, you can raise more money, and it just keeps spinning like that. So just want to say thank you, but the biggest thank you is this. How about you guys showing up in Omaha the way that you did? Holy cow. So I have a couple tied for first greatest moments of my life that are all wrapped up into those couple weeks. The first one was when the ball actually went over the fence that Tommy hit against Wake Forest to send us to the final. And the second one was everything after the national championship game. And there's some that are highlighted a little bit more, but walking into the Hilton and having some of you grown men completely drunk, crying, hugging me, and telling me it was the greatest moment of your life. That was amazing. And my response was, mine too. But hey, thank you for everything. The last thing I wanted to say, and we're going to have a discussion here, is I'm fully Louisiana now. So the first year we survived the hurricane, so check that off. I realized pretty quickly it was important to win a national championship at LSU, so we got that done in the second year. And then Scott Woodward took me duck hunting this December, so I'm all Louisiana now, so no more California. Really excited about this team and attacking the 2024 season. Unbelievable group of young men that represent on and off the field the way that you would be proud of. Came very close to breaking the program record for grade point average this fall. Did an excellent job there. Again, very low drama, low maintenance. It's all work and it's all guns blazing, full speed ahead for 2024. And I know they're going to continue to play a brand of baseball that you're all proud of. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support. And this week, we actually get to start where all the hourly limitations are off us, and can't wait to get on the field. And I've been asked a lot tonight, hey, are you ready? And it's like, in 26 days, we'll be ready. So really looking forward to the next month and getting our team. And February 16th, can't wait to see you all out there to continue to create the best home field advantage in all of college baseball. So thank you, Coach. We've had 3 straight coaches in 3 years, and I had this guy in my head as this guy is the best guy in college baseball. And I think our players would tell you the gains that they've made, the jumps they've made, the work that he puts in, his aptitude for what he's doing, the care level for everybody on the roster. I mean, these guys have come back from Christmas break. They're moving better, they're healthy, they look stronger, and that's a direct reflection of the work that Coach McMillan puts in. So, Coach McMillan, stand up, please. This is the best strength coach in all of college baseball. We were able to add Terry Rooney, who was Coach Maneri's first recruiting coordinator here and pitching coach. I've tried to get Coach Rooney with me for like 5 years back to my time at Arizona. Is as hard a worker, as polished a person. He's exactly the type of person that I want around our players. Set an unbelievable example. He's literally carried every role on the staff, from head coach to recruiting coordinator to pitching coach. So if one of us goes down with anything wrong, we got Coach Rooney to step up and do that, and has made an unbelievable impact in a short amount of time. Him along with Josh Jordan, our recruiting coordinator. If you look down the road, we by far have the number 1 recruiting class for the class of 2024 and 2025. And that's Coach Jordan working and Coach Rudy. So Coach Rudy, stand up. And then we also had Brent Herring from BYU. He was the recruiting coordinator there. They won several conference championships, played in the NCAA tournament. And the director of operations role here is really critical because they touch the players a lot on things that aren't necessarily baseball related. And phenomenal human being. We just passed a rule where That person could throw batting practice now, which is great. He throws unbelievable batting practice, which helps my right arm tremendously. But really happy to have Brent here as well. So Brent, stand up, please. And the only two that have survived more than 1 year with me, which I'm either the best person to work for, because you get another job with a worse person and they can't get out of here fast enough. But Josh Jordan, our recruiting coordinator, great third base coach, phenomenal with our catchers. I believe he's the best catching coach in all of college baseball. We have the best catching group in all of college baseball, largely because of Josh's work there. And like Coach Rooney, I mean, all I do is LSU baseball, and these guys are in there before I'm in there, and they're leaving after I'm leaving, which is nearly impossible. So, Coach Jordan, please stand up and thank you for your great work last year. And then Mark Wanaka, our first base coach, the best positioner of the defense in all of college baseball, and does an unbelievable job with our hitters. And his work ethic is off the charts, his character is off the charts, and the only guy that's been able to stay with me for 4 schools, and probably the most underrated coach in all of college baseball. So Coach Wanaka, please come on. We might be here all night. Starting with Alex, you know, I couldn't be more prouder of a player. And, you know, last year with Hayden, with Brady, to have all 3 of them back this year, it was a little like they were all kind of in and out of the lineup. And Alex took that role on well. I believe he's the best defensive catcher in all of college baseball. And let me tell you something really cool too. So we're in that last game. We're trying to win the national championship. We're right in the middle of that 6-run rally in the 2nd inning. And I mean, literally, there's a thought going through my head every second of that thing. But I happened to glance up at the scoreboard, and it showed his batting average, and he was hitting 289. And before he broke his leg trying to score a key run in that game, I had this like, wow, I'm super proud of this guy, because he put a lot of work in, he put a lot of time in on the offense, and this is the quintessential team at bat, move the offense player. He ended up setting the table up for Dylan and Tommy, and just a fun fact, we didn't lose any of the 5 games that he started behind the plate in Omaha. So thank you, Alex. In my opinion, we had one of the best lineups in college baseball history last year. Not just, you know, last year in college baseball history. And, you know, guys like Tommy and Dylan and Trey Morgan, and these guys are getting all this recognition. Brady Faber, Gavin Dugas, rightfully so. When we hit another gear in the middle of the year, when we inserted Hayden into the lineup, and I think he carried us, you know, the back half of SEC play. Was like borderline the MVP of the regional maybe, and took us to another level. But that's not my favorite part about him, is he accepted the role that he was in largely because he'd been hurt for the whole 18 months that I'd been here. And we finally got him healthy, and he came into my office and I said, hey coach, I'm fully good with where I'm at. Just tell me what you need me to do, but if you need me to do a little more, I'm ready. And I said, I've been watching batting practice every day, and I know that you're ready. Turned into a pinch hit, double in a midweek game. It was a key at bat. Then we started him on Saturday. He had 5 good at bats. We got a big win to clinch the series. And then we pinch hit him on Sunday with 2 outs, 2 runners on base, down 1, and he had a hanging slider into our bullpen, which was easily the best moment of the regular season last year. And you're looking at one of the top returning hitters in college baseball. So thank you, David. So to get to the top, a lot of things have to go right, and see Coach Maneri over here, he would agree with that. And I was really proud of the team in 2022. We needed a little bit more to accomplish what we did, and I always try to be aware of those things that are going to get us to the next level. And in June of 2022, you know, we were very aggressive in what we were trying to do in the transfer portal. And I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. Like, I was sitting in my office at home. Thatcher, we've been recruited pretty hard, came on a great visit. Everybody, you know, showed out. We did everything we needed to do. There was a strong relationship built, but I hadn't heard from him in a few days. And I was getting a little bit nervous. But I remember, you know, when he called and told me that he was coming to LSU, I was like, this might be the thing. This might be the thing that puts us over the top, because I really believe in him and believe in his talent. Had an excellent season, had a little bit of bump in the middle of the road, but the last 7 weeks of the season, there wasn't three better pitchers in college baseball than Thatcher Hurd. And when we were going into the last game, I know there was a lot of speculation about who the starting pitcher was going to be, but in my mind, there was no other choice than giving it to Thatcher. And gave up a 2-run homer in the first, and then didn't allow a hit for the next 6 innings, and carved through one of the best teams in college baseball, like a major league pitcher, and that's exactly where his future is going someday. I was on the visit. It was actually at the Ruby Slipper, great breakfast place. So Alex Milazzo, going back to Mikey's story, Alex hosted Tommy the night before. I thought you guys went to play like Top Golf or something, and we'll just stick with that if that was the story for that one. But so we're at Ruby Slipper, and I feel like it's going really well. And so I kick it into like another mode, like I'm gonna go for this. And he goes, "Well, I'm coming to LSU," and says it like just like that. And I was like, "Excuse me, is this happening right now?" I literally crawled over the top of the table and bear hugged him, like to the point they almost kicked us out of the restroom because I knew what this was gonna be. And let me tell you something about this guy. I've coached many good players. I mean, I have a bunch of guys in the major leagues right now, but there's 3 hitters that stand out. Dylan is in this room. Chris Bryant is the other one, all-star, MVP, all that type of stuff. This guy is of that quality. He's one of the best competitors I've ever coached. And what makes him unique is I can walk to the on-deck circle and go, "Hey man, this is what's coming. You do this," and he can do it immediately. He's clutch, he's tough, and values winning. And don't worry about it if he swings at a bad pitch, because the next pitch is going to be hit 110 miles an hour.